Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, it's me Gamerturk, and this is a small news update from yesterday's Sword Art Online game stream. We got very notable news for Alicization Lycoris, like the confirmation of bed scenes. Contrary to the earlier comments by developers, we finally have a release window for the upcoming Fatal Blood free winter story update. There are magic tricks and some other minor stuff. This shouldn't take too long, but still, timestamps are available down below if you want to skip through certain stuff. First off, the panel was absolutely packed with people. We had the voice actors of Kirito and Alice, Matsuoka Yoshitsugu and Kayano Ai respectively. We had Fatal Bullet lead producer Minami, SAO Gameverse lead producer Yosuke Futami, as well as mobile SAO game producers, but I won't focus too much on the mobile game since they didn't really have major news that you don't see in their respective in-game notice board today anyways. But the stream began with a lot of chatter, followed by Matsuoka pulling the tablecloth under a decorated table without breaking anything except for that one cup that went flying. Fatal Bullet lead Minami also successfully managed to do the trick, however not as graceful as Matsuoka-san, who truly managed to unleash his inner Kirito. But finally, the actual info drop began with the Fatal Bullet segment. We started with the usual old news, Alice and Yujo Integrity Knight outfits, as well as Teaser, Roni and Chudelkin outfits arriving with the upcoming free update, along with Blue Rose Sword and Night Sky Sword being introduced and looking as gorgeous as ever. But then they finally revealed that the Sword Art Online Fatal Blood free winter story update, which is free as you can imagine for everyone, will be arriving in the first third of February 2020, so somewhere in the first 10 days of February. Mark your calendars for a Fatal Blood stream and join up on me once it's live for some online dungeons and even some PvP. Nintendo Switch players who didn't yet purchase the game will also be able to try it out for free. Switch will be getting a free trial mode for Fatal Bullet. Now, we already have this on PlayStation, not sure if Xbox has it as well, but essentially the free trial mode allows you to start up the story and play a little bit into it to get a feel of the game, gauge it if you enjoy the arcadey shooting, etc. And if you decide to purchase the game, your save file carries over into the full game too. Switch free trial will be available early February as well, probably at the same time as the winter update. And while we do not know if it's worldwide or Japan only, considering PlayStation 4 free trial is worldwide, Switch one will be too. That leads us into the Alicization Lycoris segment with Yosuke Futami. Since the beginning of the news drops regarding Lycoris, we've been hearing that it wouldn't be having any bed scenes, how the regulations was proving to be problematic, etc. But it seems like they have looked into it enough and concluded it wasn't much of an issue to begin with. So my assumption is that at the beginning they were simply being cautious about the policies of Sony/PlayStation, but were eventually allowed to carry on as usual as they have in the previous games. So yeah. Essentially, we're getting bed scenes back. These seem to be optional post-game unlockables as well, considering the contents of the dialogues Kirito has with Asuna and Alice in the previewed scenes, which you can watch the translations of on my channel. I know some people have issues with these bed scenes. Yes, Fatal Bullet ones felt awkwardly sexual at times, and some other scenes can be cringy, but personally I enjoyed a lot of bed scenes back in SAO Alicization, especially as not all of them were silly scenes, but rather some of them delved deeper into the personalities and pasts of these characters. Do I prefer having the likes of heroine quests from SAO Alicization instead of bed scenes? Yes I do, but the major influence there is not the contents of the scenes, but rather the fact that YouTube simply demonetizes bed scenes when I upload them. They're certainly no more distracting than the random butt shots we had in the anime with Ito's leadership back in season 1 and 2, and I very much enjoy most of the conversations characters get to have in these scenes. Not all, but most of them, yes. There is these cute little keychains that will certainly not be available in the West as part of the Dengeki Special Edition, and they teased a whip version of the Asuna and Alice edition art. Again, won't probably come to the West. Then Matsuoka and Kayano played some New Year's games and stuff, but that's pretty much where the news drop ends. There were minor stuff for Memory Defrag, Integral Factor and Rising Steel, but I won't talk about them. Aside from Jijio Shinon and Kirito teases for Rising Steel, there wasn't anything important really. Okay, there is the SAO and Persona 5 crossover event coming to mobile games, so yay you if you're a Persona fan. So yeah, make sure to leave a like, feel free to ask questions, but yes, Lycoris is getting released 22nd of May in the West. No, we do not know if the West will have a digital deluxe edition or a collector's edition at the moment. No, we do not know when digital pre-orders will open up, or if Bandai Namco UK still considers pre-orders to be too confusing and will announce that there won't be pre-orders until after the game is officially released, like they did with Fatal Bullet. Thank you very much for watching, a huge thanks to all my patrons and members, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay cool.